Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video. On Fetch, wanted to do a full update here. We'll talk a little bit about the news of the last week, which matters. And then we'll talk about the technicals, because about the technicals, there's enough we can say, or at least enough that I think regarding what's going on and what to expect. So that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. Now, fundamentally, we obviously last week had the fact that Kudos was joining the ASI Alliance. I have already spoken about what I think about this, and just in general, whether this is bullish, yes or no. I don't think it has mattered much for the price. You could say that there's been some sort of a sell the news effect. That is slightly true, I think. But I think the bigger sell the news effect is that right now, like AI has been relatively strong as a narrative, of course, especially in the last week. I think that was partially due to what OpenAI was doing in terms of raising capital and all the drama around that. I do think that is coming to an end as well, which is, again, could be some sort of a sell the news effect. But in the end, I think everything is in the chart, right? And what you see in the chart is that I do think we made a local high right here around $1.75. It is historically a very strong resistance level at around that level, at least, as you can see right here. So it's also normal, that we find some resistance. Fetch has been very, very strong for a long period of time now. Bitcoin is also slowing down a little bit here. It's also the weekend, so that's also to be expected. And then if you look at some numbers, you can also see some bearish divergences, right? I mean, you can see that Fetch actually still yesterday made a higher high, while the open interest, the momentum, and the RSI were both already dropping down. So I think it's fair to say at least this high right here is going to be a local top. I am still bullish on Fetch as a project and technically. All right, because, and we've talked about this earlier as well, here you can see the open interest as well, by the way. Interest is still very high. Usually, like the way it's moving right now, which is also quite healthy. The way it's moving right now is kind of like this, right? So you have these major rallies, then you have a little bit of a cool down period. Last one was quite small. But you have a bit of a cool down period right now, and then I do think we'll be going for at least $2, or at least that area around $2. But that means that short term, what I expect is that we will pull back into this area right here between 1.55 and 1.4. And that is a major support level. And I think especially around 1.5 and 1.45, so the middle, I think that you have a lot of support confluences there. And just in general, that's a very strong support level, psychologically, but also technically. It is structurally also important that this holds. Right, ultimately 1.4 needs to hold, because if that fails, then this whole structure falls apart, and then it's fetched back down to 1.1 all of a sudden, right? So if that happens, I will keep you updated on that. I don't expect it, but things like that are possibilities, right? I think right now, if you look at the entire market and what to expect from the markets, but also the structure of Fetch, I think it's most likely to assume we will pull back into that level. We'll find support there. Maybe we have to cool down for a little bit longer, right? As we have also done the last two times. But then afterward, I expect us to break back above this level here at 1.56 and to rally up to the next price target at 1.95. Now, throughout this whole what's going on, etc., I will keep you updated, of course, or at least I'll do my best to keep you updated on everything that's going on and what to expect, and in what phase of this whole movement we are. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, I think that's what you need to know. And in general, this weekend, I don't expect that much momentum / volatility yet, right? So those are my thoughts. That's sort of thing you need to know. For now, have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye.